In this lesson, we're going to talk about compound interest. Compound interest is a little bit different than simple interest because compound interest, you are earning money or paying money, not just on the principal or what you initially started with, but you're also paying it or earning it on your interest. So your money is constantly changing. Compound interest, it's building faster, so it's building up faster than simple interest. Okay, so we do have a compound interest formula. Notice it has some similar variables to simple interest, but it also has a couple of maybe extra things, or it looks a little bit different. It's a little more complicated. Okay, so our A stands for the total amount or balance, and it's including the previous interest earned. So remember, with simple interest, using the formula only gives us the interest, but with compound interest, the formula actually gives us the total amount or the total balance. And so that's really important to know the difference. P still stands for the original amount of money, what you started with, what you invested, what you borrowed. Okay? R still stands for the interest rate. And we still, when we write it in the equation, we still need to write it as a decimal. And then our T still stands for the time periods. Now, a little bit different than simple interest. You don't have to worry about it being in years. It can be in any unit of time. Okay? Now you're going to notice, you might be noticing that we have a 1 right here. This is a 1. Okay? And what that stands for is that represents 100%. Because we are building on what we previously had, this formula, I know it's a little confusing, but that includes the amount we already had. Okay? So let's look at this example. Jasmine has a loan that charges 3% interest. Oh, let's change this. That compounds yearly. Let's not say monthly. That compounds yearly. The original amount of the loan was $2,000. How much will she owe altogether after, and let's change that to after, let's put 3 years. Okay, she has a loan, 3% interest rate that compounds yearly. The original amount of the loan was $2,000. How much will she owe altogether after 3 years? Okay, so all we're going to do is fill in this formula. Altogether is our balance. We don't know what that is. That's what we're trying to figure out. So we're going to say A equals our principal, our starting amount, is $2,000 times 1 plus, I'm just filling in the formula, the rate, 3% interest rate. Now remember, we have to take that percent and change it to a decimal. So here is where the decimal currently is. 2 places to the left makes it 0.03. So 0.03. And then our time is going to be 3 years. Now notice, this is an exponent. Okay, this is an exponent. So this is what the formula looks like. Okay? So really important again, you need to use the Desmos app or another graphing calculator. Okay? So let me show you how you would do this. I'm going to type in 2,000. And I'm going to put parentheses, so that's the other great thing. It's got parentheses. And I'm going to say 1 plus 0.03, close my parentheses. Now let's talk about how to do this exponent. So you have a couple of choices. If it's just an exponent of 2, then you could hit the a squared button. But since we have an exponent of 3, I'm going to hit a to the b power, and then it allows you to use whatever exponent you want. So I'm going to type in 3, and so now it tells me my total balance. So this would be $2,185, and money always goes to the hundredths place, so it'd be $2,185.45. So the total balance, how much Jasmine has all together, is $2,185.45. This is her total balance. Okay, so now I have another question for you. How much interest did she earn? How much interest did she earn? So we have the total balance. How would I find out how much interest that is? Okay, well, I hope you're thinking that we would take the total balance, we would take the A, and we would subtract the principal, and that would give me how much interest this is. So we're going to take $2,185.45, and we're going to subtract 2,000. And so how much interest did she earn? Again, you can use your calculator if you want, but I can very easily see that she earned $185.45. Okay, so again, on this assignment, please make sure that you're paying attention. Does it want the total balance, or do we have to take an extra step and figure out the interest?